Yeah. So this is our Watch At group. Say hi, Watch At group. This is Diane and Micah. They're in Kansas, and they're both spectacular educators. So we're going to share some of their great stuff with us today. So which one of you would like to go first?
Micah does.
Sure. Hi. My name is Micah Brown, and like Mike said, I'm here in Andover, Kansas. I taught first and second grade for 8 years, and this is my second year in the position of instructional technology coach. So I get to play nerdy teacher things all day long. It's pretty awesome. Ooh, brights. Oh, I get to see beautiful faces. Hi, guys. Woohoo. And I'm here to share Seesaw with you. How many of you are familiar with Seesaw? Oh, so we already, okay.
Michael, wait, before you share, so that we can quote you on Twitter, can you give us your Twitter handle?
Absolutely. It's at mbrownedtech.
Okay, I'm gonna write that on the board here.
I hear that squeaky market going.
Okay, go for it.
Very nice. Okay, so I'm not surprised that a lot of you are familiar with Seesaw because it is such a powerful tool. I'm going to share with you why I love Seesaw in a moment, but I want to hear from you. What do you love about Seesaw?
Sharing with parents. And I'm one of her parents.
Okay, so parents of a said student, what do you love about getting communication from Seesaw?
I could see what's going on in the classroom. I could see a glimpse of my daughter's day. I could see work that is happening right at the moment and how she's interacting with kids and how she's sprawled on the floor and how she's loving every second of it.
Can I ask what grade level?
Kindergarten.
Fantastic. Okay, so what Seesaw is, it is a digital portfolio in a nutshell. So I know in little grades we do a lot of hands-on things. And before Seesaw, I'm going to ask that mommy again. When you asked your little one about what they did at school, what did they say?
Nothing.
Nothing or not much kind of a thing. But with Seesaw, we're able to take pictures of work that we've done. Kids can voice over and explain their thinking. Like it says on here, it builds reflection directly in, and also that strong communication between home and school. It's kind of a win-win for everyone. The teacher gets a nice digital portfolio. Growing up, I had one of the paper ones with the accordion folders, and you stuck the papers in, and this just keeps it in one nice, neat little place. And are you familiar with the blogging option now?
All right, hold on, Micah. I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. My guys, less writing, more tweeting. Okay, go ahead, carry on, Micah. Sorry.
Sure thing. How many of you are familiar with the blog option now?
Yes.
Who said yes?
But haven't tried it yet.
Okay, so how many of you are familiar with Kid Blog?
Yes.
I used Kid Blog in my classroom. It was fantastic. But when I used it, it was free. It is not free anymore. Seesaw is, and if I'm honest, I believe Seesaw is to be a lot more powerful. Let's look at our teacher dashboard here. And let's sign in. And you are my group of awesome teachers, okay? In here as a student, I can choose to take a picture of my work. I can draw a math problem. I can record my voice. I can even upload digital work. So I think some of you have iPads in your classroom, yes?
Yes.
A couple, yeah.
Okay, what other kind of tech devices do you have in your room?
Computers.
Computers? That's another thing I love about Seesaw. It is not device specific. My students can get on an iPad, upload a Chatterpix that they've done, and I can check it on my phone. It's fantastic. They can even share web links if they've created something on the webs as well. I also appreciate Seesaw because it's a great community where teachers have put different ideas for K2 all the way through high school. When people hear about Seesaw and the things that can be done with it, they hear a lot about littles using it, but it can be used in high school as well, because when you ask students what they do at school, it's not much different from the kindergartner saying nothing to the 9th grade boy saying nothing. So it goes back to that communication tool with parents. So yeah, Seesaw is my top pick. It can be used in any curriculum area with any grade level. Mike, can you imagine having your students record one of their science experiments and being able to send that to their parents? Okay, and then that parent can talk about what happened in that science experiment. I saw this, this, and this, or letting them go on a virtual walking tour of your garden at school. Parents aren't always going to get to come to school on a regular basis. They can get a virtual tour.
So here's a question for you, Mike, along those lines. Since science is a separate classroom than the kids have in their homeroom, is there a way for multiple teachers to share the same kid?
Yeah.
There is now, right?
Awesome.
There it is now. Yes.
Yeah. Good. All right. Do you want to show us that example with ChatterPix? Because that's a cool tool. Is that too up, or I know I'm putting you on the spot there, but
You are putting me on the spot. I don't have my iPad hooked up here, but
no, that's okay. That's right.
sorry. But all they would do is they would just you save, ChatterPix to the camera roll, and they would click upload file, and they would choose it, and it literally is instantaneous. The teacher sees it on their feed, is what we call it. And I did a teacher training, so that's what we got here. But yeah, it's quick and it's not only kids to use, but teachers.
Hi, Annette. So we have Annette joining us from Scotland. Is that right, Annette? And I'm not sure. Oh, here I have you. So I've got Annette muted right now. But Annette, we're going to get you in just 1 second, okay? And ask you what your favorite tech tool is. Diane, do you want to share what you got?
You bet. So, hello again to several of our friends here who've done the global projects. It's good to see you guys again, especially my favorite art teacher. How are you?
Very good.
Good to see you. Okay, so my favorite tool is the Maps engine from Google. This one allows me to create all of those pins on a custom Google map so that when we do our collaborative projects, then I can mark where everybody's participating, and it's easy. And who likes the easy button? Yeah, me too, right? So I'm going to do a screen share again. And the tricky one with this is that it's a strange web address. You have to type in maps plural engine. Maps engine. .google.com/map. It won't work unless you put the /map with it.
The Maps engine.
Map.
Google.com/map.
That's the only way you can get to it. You can't even Google it. It's really kind of a fussy thing to get to, because they have a paid section, and then they have this free section, and free is in my price range. So that's why we use this one. To get started, you just create a new map, and now you have some options. You can give it a quick title, so we'll just call it Friends. And then if I'd like, I can come up here and start putting addresses in here. So I have friends in the Virgin Islands. And then I can choose to add that to the map if I wish. And I can now come in and add in photographs as well. Or I can do a Google image search in here. And we can make that be a part of our map. Or if you also saw, I could add another one. Or I can even look for a YouTube video. I got to search for it. I apologize. Virgin Islands. And you can build a full slideshow inside of the map. Once I pull that out, now when I click on it, they're sitting here, and the video will play when someone else looks at that particular map. But here's what's even more genius about it. Let me refresh.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Okay, there, that's working. Let me go back to the main page. Hopefully it should zoom out for me. Okay, apparently not. So we're gonna zoom out ourselves here. And what I can do is also add a new layer, and I have the ability to import. So if I have a Google spreadsheet put together on like our Valentine's virtual,
Did you share with me?
I think, did I share one with you?
I don't.
Here we go. It may not work because this is everything that's on here, but we'll see. But if I have just a basic set of addresses and names, if I press import, it automatically puts all of those dots on the map for me instantly.
Mm-hmm.
It's talk about the easy button.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll populate the map from the spreadsheet.
Right. And when it's done, I'll show you what it looks like. This will automatically fill it up. So these are all the classrooms who have registered for the Virtual Valentine Project. And we're now at 168, 170, somewhere around in there, classrooms that have joined. Well, I can't go in here and put an address in for each one. So what I have is a spreadsheet, and as people start to register, I just import that and it updates automatically for me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, awesome stuff, Dan.
Okay, so that is my little trick of the day.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to mute you guys, and I'm going to bring in Sandy. Hi, Sandy, can you hear us? Oh, looks like Sandy's frozen. Let's try Andrea. Can you hear us, Andrea? I can't hear you. Try one more time.
Yep, I hear you. Who are you talking to, Mike?
Okay. Yep, we hear you now. We got you. So, Andrea, can you give us your Twitter hashtag first? Oh, we lost you for a second. We can't hear you anymore. All right, Andrea, try dropping off and coming back in. Maybe that'll work. Sandy, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I'm muted. I'm on mute. Can you unmute
Okay, no,
me?
we got you. We can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
I think we can hear you now. You're unmuted. You're good to go. How are you?
All right. I'm good to go. All right, to share my screen, do I hit the little green box with the arrow?
So let's see. Up top left, screen share. Yep. While you're doing that, can you give us your Twitter hashtag?
Twitter hashtag. My Twitter hashtag is @SandyAdams. SandiAdams. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully. And there you go. The tool that I want to share with you is a tool called docs.com. This was formerly a website. It was kind of built off of a site called Curate that Microsoft purchased. And they created an excellent curation site that I can offer to all of my students. We're an Office 365 district, so all of our students have access to this. They can log in with their Office 365 accounts, but you can log in with any Microsoft account. You can log in with a Facebook account and have access to this. So once you drop into docs.com, you have the ability to upload all kinds of documents and create collections. So I'm going to pull up just a listing of documents.
Sandy, we're not seeing your screen right now. We see you.
Let's see. Um,
And I know we threw Sandy for a loop because she tends to stay more on the Microsoft side of things. So we're going to use Google Hangout. It's out of her comfort. So we thank you for giving it a shot, Sandy.
I'm clicking on screen share, Mike.
Is there a box that you have to maybe check, or let me take a look at mine and see.
Yeah, it's
All right,
took me to my screen.
give me 1 second and see if I can walk you through it. Okay, so when you click on the green arrow, it should give you a couple of options. One of them being an entire screen. If you highlight that and then hit share.
Yeah, I'm not getting that option.
No? Okay. All right, just talk us through it. That's okay.
Oh, that's great sadness because the beauty is in actually seeing it. But if you go to docs.com, it's a site that allows you to curate documents, PDF documents, PowerPoint documents, Word, Excel spreadsheets. They consider sways, office mixes, all documents. So I end up with my own personal page that I can create collections, and I can put all my presentations for conferences in one collection. If I'm collecting documents from students, I can put all of their documents in one collection. It has a journal feature that's brand new, and again, I'm really sad that you can't see this, but the journal, oh, I see Andrea. Hi, Andrea, like big on my screen. So the journal feature is built on the Sway platform, and so if you're not familiar with Sway, it's a presentation tool that's pretty new that Microsoft has come out with that allows you to collect images and add text, and you can insert tweets, you can embed information, you have all different types of photo formatting. So there's a journal feature that allows you to create posts very easily. So it's a great way to introduce students to blogging and let them kind of have access to that in an easy way. There's also an About feature, which is almost like just an online resume that you can add information about yourself and just kind of have it as a part of your docs.com. Each of these pages has a unique URL and unique permissions. So you can set this up to be public, to share just within your organization, or to just collect documents, sites, and information. So yeah, in the chat window, Mike, I may put just a sample. Do you see the chat window?
I can pull it up. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, so maybe I can do that, and you can pull up the site, and then you can just share it later, okay?
Okay, yeah, we'll take a look afterwards.
Yeah, all right.
All right, thank you so much.
It's a little sketchy here, so that could have had something to do with it, too.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to go ahead and mute you, and we're going to go to Annette.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Annette, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me okay?
We can. You're in Scotland, right?
Yes, I am.
Thank you so much for staying up for us. I know it's late there.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is my grad class. They're the Watch Chat crew from Holland, Pennsylvania.
Hi.
So, what's your favorite tech tool that you want to share with us?
My favourite that I was going to share with you hopefully is I use the Sketch app on my phone, but I also use it on the computer. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to share it with you.
Annette, is that Skitch?
Yes.
S-K-I-T-C-H.
Yes.
Okay. And Annette, so that we can tweet you out, what's your Twitter handle? Do you have one?
Yeah, it is. It's YIFRATI.
YIFRETI?
ATI.
ATI.
Yeah, let's see if I can put it.
Yep. ATI. Got it. Okay.
That's it there. I don't know if you can see that. It's on the group chat.
Yep, we got it.
I'm not sure how to share the screen.
Yep, we got it. Okay, so tell us about Sketch.
Okay, Sketch. Let's see if I can show you this. Hopefully. If it works. Sorry, I think it says it's showing. I'm showing you my screen, but I'm not sure. Can you see my screen?
We see half of your screen.
Right, give me a second.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we see it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, so Sketch is a tool that I've been using for quite a while. I use it myself, but then I also use it with students as well. Oh no, what's wrong here?
Yeah, your screen went black. That's okay. Tell us about it.
Okay, so Sketch, I'm a geography teacher. I started off that first. So images and capturing them, especially when we're out doing fieldwork, is really important. The weather in Scotland is very bad. We can't usually spend too much time outside making notes if we're looking at physical features of the landscape. So the quickest way to do that is take a photograph and get the students to annotate it. Usually they use their own devices, they have the app there, and as opposed to having to get their pen and paper out and the rain's pouring down and trying to do a field sketch and write things down, they take a photograph of the image and then they annotate it. I'm trying to see if I can give you an example. So here we've got our students were at the Yorkshire Dales and Melon Cove. This is where a scene from Harry Potter was filmed, and they were looking at the limestone features and how they were formed. So this is a photograph from one of my students here. I'm not sure if you can see it.
No, we just have a black screen, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry. And this is, I'll see if I can share it again. But they have annotated or taken a photograph of the area and then annotated it to show what they have been able to see. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect, okay. So this here is a photograph from one of my students when we were at Malham, and they were taking pictures of some of the images there, and I then used this, they used this as part of their fieldwork assignment, but also here, oh, we can go back, annotating maps as well to show key features. Obviously in geography we're looking at a river study of this particular area next to our school, and they were highlighting some of the data that they collected onto the map afterwards. They have to be able to show that they can identify features, but then also so that they can, when they come back to class, bring all of their data together. And one of the ways in which they can do that is through the use of annotated photographs. I've also used it in class for student work. So the image at the top that you can hopefully see here is a answer that one of my students wrote on how a river feature, a waterfall, was formed, and they took a photograph of their peers' work and then annotated it so that the person could see the marking of their work, let's see, and they were just using kind of obviously different little icons on Sketch as opposed to writing directly onto the people's work. They felt it was easier to do it as opposed to trying to like tick or cross their friend's work. They were a bit conscious of maybe making a mistake on it and not wanting to ruin their friend's great work. So using this was much easier because they were just annotating the photograph online, and if they got something wrong they could very easily delete it, which is sometimes harder to do if you're writing on an actual sheet of paper of one of their friends' work. Again, also at the bottom you can see images here, pixelating pictures or people's faces out. This was a Skype call that we done last year, and obviously I've pixelated quite a few people's faces out, but just for the odd student where you know that they don't have parental permission to have their images in the school newsletter or online, then it's a great tool that's quick and easy to be able to do that. So if I know that I'm going to be uploading something onto the school Twitter feed, then it takes me 2 seconds to go into Sketch and edit out those people that I know shouldn't be there. Also, I really like Sketch in that it allows you to highlight things fairly easily. So here, I've taken 2 different examples. So the first one's a question, and a student in the past has written in my current class. I wanted them to look at it and pick up on kind of good points and bad points about the answer in terms of description and explanation, because they get specific amount of marks for each in their exam questions. So this is just another way for them to be able to highlight them. They save the sketch onto their device, or they email the sketch to my school email address, so that I can then go in and check their work and obviously give them feedback on that. Again, the other one was just an image that I can go back, where how I've used Sketch if we found kind of good articles that we think would be useful for students in their case study material, because they have to have up-to-date information about, for example, tourism in Scotland, but asking them questions about the image. So this is an example of one that I have got uploaded onto. We've got a certain section where we've got all of our kind of devices hooked up together. So if I upload something, then all of the students can access it. So this was like a starter activity for them. They had to go on, they had to read through the article and answer the questions that were there, or just not write them down but discuss them with their group that they were working with. So that's just a few of the different ways in which I have used Sketch. There's lots of different tools there that are great, so I don't just use it in work, I use it kind of for my own kind of hobbies and for photographs of family and things as well, because I just think it's a great device to be able to, a great app, sorry. But also there's a desktop version of it as well that I use to be able to kind of edit photographs and images. So that is just one tool that I found quite useful.
Yeah, great stuff.
Thank you. Great.
Yeah.
That looks great.
All right, and we're going to jump over to Andrea. Can you hear us, Andrea? Wait, how about now? Can you hear us now? You can hear us. We can't hear you yet. Try now. Okay, we'll wait 1 second. It's like playing charades. one.
Can't learn the sign language, Mike.
All right, Andrea, type for us what tool you want to share for us. type it in the chat. We'll go analog. Okay.
Then we get under 3 lips.
Wait,
Hear me now?
Yeah, we got you. We hear you.
Yay! Okay, so I don't have a screen to share though, so at least I fixed my microphone, right?
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, we're running short on time, so we're gonna hold you to your 3 minutes. Sorry.
Oh, I'll be faster than that. My Twitter handle is akbusybee because I'm a busy bee. So Andrea Keller Busy Bee. One of my favorite apps right now is actually for the iPad. It's called Shadow Puppet EDU. I don't know if you played it before. If you ever used Photo Story on a PC, which is what I used to love, it's fantastic. You can put your own pictures in. You can actually even search all sorts of educational pictures. Best part, though, is at the very end, once you push done, it gives you a bibliography page at the end of the movie. Yay! It cites all the pictures for you. It's fantastic. That's my favorite part.
And what was the name of it again, so we can tweet it out?
Shadow Puppet EDU.
Shadow Puppet EDU. Awesome. Andrew, it was great seeing you. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. Sorry to make you wait so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.